Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mike.
And today we are
Rich bitches.
we are geared up for part 2 of Red, Taylor's version. Do I spoil the
and
Well, if you're watching this on Patreon, then my sister's in the process of getting married or just got married. If you're watching on YouTube, then she got married over the weekend. And also, if you're watching it on YouTube, today is the day of Taylor's new album release. So,
and Patreon kickoff.
And our Patreon is launched officially. So there's a few different things going on.
Why not? Why not tux it up?
So yeah, we got the tuxes just for this video. Special occasion, Patreon.
Patreon wedding.
We do it for you guys,
Yes, that's right. Who else?
So we left off with the
Part 1
closing track of the regular album, which was Begin Again, which was probably my favorite one or one of my favorite ones on there.
Nice premiere, a lot of comments, a lot of people thought, our reactions were refreshing, and we both enjoyed the album a lot.
And Taylor fans are the best always.
I mean, you guys just really know
show up
everything,
so much. Yeah.
There's nothing missed. Anything that we were not sure of, you filled in. Like
they're like our shamans.
Yeah. Ed Sheeran, being on the original. And I saw that. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what I was talking about.
We had no idea.
Yeah.
We were guessing. Yeah.
If I ever make something that sounds like true statement.
Right.
Like I said, we're not faking it. This is
just
all new
guessing
to us.
Yeah.
Right. Taylor's music is very new to us.
Right.
So we'll start with track 17, which is called The Moment I Knew.
That sounds logical.
Say it. The Moment I Knew.
Taylor's version.
Yeah.
Should have been there. Should have burst through the door with that baby I'm right here smile, and it would have felt like a million little shining stars had just aligned, and I would have been so happy. And it was like slow motion.
Wow.
Standing there in my party dress in red lipstick, with no one to impress, and they're all laughing. And that was the moment I knew.
Gorgeous production.
And the hours pass by. Now I just wanna be alone, but your close friends always seem to know when there's something really wrong, and asking me about you, but there was one thing missing, and that was the moment I knew. What do you say when tears are streaming down your face in front of everyone you know? And what do you do when the one who means the most to you is the one who didn't show? You called me later and said, I'm sorry I didn't make it. And I said, I'm sorry too. And that was the moment I knew.
Mamma Mia.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Very, very pretty song.
Wow.
We've said it before. I've heard Elton John one time say the best slow songs he's ever written or have ever heard or likes are when they sound like a hymn, like something from church, or where it's like angelic in the background. And he's learned to write them that way when he's feeling something. But man, I think I said it on the last album. She's either extremely hard to date or every guy she picks is a real asshole. I mean, she's how old now, and she's still trying, desperately to find that love of her life. And
well, again, this was, I still think this was from like that era. So this was from 2012.
Yeah, I know.
Still a while back.
I know. But the fact that she's singing it, as an older
version of herself.
Yeah. Makes the whole party dress, singing happy birthday feel like she's definitely singing about a younger, version where it could easily have been that stuff could have been left out, and from an older person's perspective, still be hurtful, whether it's a, cocktail dress or wedding dress, standing there, feeling naked, even though you're wearing a dress.
That's a great,
beautiful red lipstick. She's described
great line.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows that feeling of like,
where is he?
Kind of look like an idiot.
Yeah.
That's starting off strong.
Very.
Second one, or I don't know if I'll just say track 8, the actual track number. Track 18 is called "Come Back, Be Here."
Taylor's version.
I
was getting ready for like whatever's coming, man, because it hits you like either a knife or a
hard
missile or
yeah.
He said it in a simple way. 4 a.m. the second day. How strange that I don't know you at all. We stumbled through the long goodbye. One last kiss, then catch your flight. Right when I was just about to fall, I told myself don't get attached, but in my mind I play it back, spinning faster than the plane.
It's a nice.
And this is when the feeling sinks in. I don't wanna miss you like this.
It's a nice segue from the other song. You can easily see this happening. I still love all the natural instrumentation, right?
Nonchalant is not a word you hear often in music, huh?
No.
Nonchalant.
I feel more like a music critic in this.
Yeah, right? It's like a little, or like a conductor.
My opinion really matters here.
Gotta go like
this.
Great backing vocals
melody.
too.
Yeah.
Come back, be here.
Beautiful.
I love the studio musicianship. All
so crisp.
Real music, real guitars, real drums, real strings. Yeah, I mean,
it's beautiful.
It's just continuing on in the greatness of,
and in a way, still feeling a little bit of like kind of a natural switch in the album from where that one ended to now these. I mean, still a similar, right, with the guitar and drums, but it feels like we're starting a new.
But overall, just great music, great music. Great. I mean, I wouldn't even care if these weren't like pop hits. If you who cares? It's like
it's just
I enjoy listening to it. I would put this on on the car. It could be, I would bet Swifties have playlists that aren't even in any kind of order. It's got to be just random songs. And how could you go wrong?
Track 19 is called "Girl at Home."
Taylor's version.
Now we got some like Tame Impala drums, muted.
Muted, yeah. Yeah, a little more technology involved in this one. Little reverb. Wow, that's cool.
A lot of effects going on.
Like it's coming out of an old transistor radio.
It's nice. It fits the like techno vibe a little bit.
I mean, the range is everywhere.
This part is cool. This
That's very
pre-chorus.
cool. I don't think I've ever heard that in a song.
Like fuzz.
It makes
I'm actually surprised how well she works on it.
Yeah, it makes the poppiness of it less poppy because of the
there's more
sophistication.
Yeah.
Like us.
Yeah.
A little more sophisticated.
Jinx.
Yeah, very catchy. Something that would be an earworm if I stopped this right now and like I could hear myself humming that. Cool tune. Oh, nice.
Oh, I love all that.
Yeah, it feels like you're listening to it on the old
man. You know, I said in the premiere today, for part one, in the premiere for part one, that how impressive this album was so far compared to all the other ones in the complete diversity of the tracks.
Right.
Like just
poppy,
you know,
the stuff I
ballad,
call like bubblegum, rock,
super pop, and then now we're going into like experimental, like techno,
little
indie
country
pop
crossover.
But I would say out of all the pop forward songs on the album, that's my favorite
the best one. Yes,
like that's actually really enjoyable.
There were others though I that I did appreciate because some of the comments said it was meant like she knew she put it.
Yeah,
you know, she
like
was,
the one we were talking about, Stay, Stay, Stay.
Yeah. I was happy to see people saying, we know.
Yeah. So this is State of Grace, acoustic version.
Beautiful title, Taylor's version.
You got caught off guard there.
Yeah, my sister's middle name is Grace.
So this will be interesting to hear. I mean, I love the original, so did you.
It's
the intro. So
it's a dying name, actually.
It is a nice name. I know Grace. She's a huge Taylor Swift fan too. She watches our channel. Shout out to
pretty
Grace.
Neat. Maybe her parents were too and named her that.
I'm walking fast through the traffic lights, busy streets and busy lives, and all we know.
Oh, that's what somebody wrote walking through the traffic lights. I read the comment. I didn't know what they were saying.
An acoustic Taylor song.
We are alone with our changing minds, and I never saw you coming.
You hear the maturity there in her voice.
Yeah.
And I'll never be the same. Up in your room and a slate to clean, just twin firesides, 4 blue eyes. So you were never a saint, and I loved in shades of wrong. We learned to live with the pain, mosaic broken hearts.
Such a quiet song.
And I'll never
Right? Even the drums are like sneaking in.
be the same.
Reminiscent of how Billie Eilish sings.
Yeah. So controlled.
With still the notes being all over the place.
This is a state of grace. This is the worth worthwhile fight. Love is a ruthless game unless you play it good and right.
Oh man, it's going on my back.
I was gonna say I got the chills.
Jesus.
Got it in my arms.
Saw you coming unless you play it good and right.
What is there to say?
Might be one of the most beautiful small songs I've heard in a very long time.
Yeah. That's that might be right up there with some of my favorites we've heard of hers yet.
Just not even of hers. I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of slow songs in my life.
Wow.
The tom-toms made it really
It
special.
did. At first when they came in, I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be just acoustic guitar, but it
No,
actually
it
adds a
felt-
really nice
It
element.
felt very tribal, very primal.
Right. It's a soft, it's like a nurturing drum that's just underneath
It just
her
holds,
voice.
yeah, it just keeps,
Not driving.
it's like a heartbeat.
Yep.
The heartbeat just,
And those little tiny cymbals too that are just fading in the back.
and I never,
What a beautiful, and I think,
Gorgeous.
I don't remember. I said on the intro track just how much I liked the melody and the chorus.
yeah,
and
yeah, this feels like this was written first. It feels like, and you know,
they added the production and
yeah, anybody could say, let's try it faster. Let's try it with electric. Let's try it, you know?
But what a beautiful new life to the intro track was already great, but they're so different. So I'm gonna read this little
Oh, yeah.
blurb that my sister sent me that people in the chat were saying that we need context for this one, which, you know, we usually do blind, but I'll take your word that
Yeah,
it seemed like more than one person was
Okay.
very adamant.
Read it to me.
So it's just a small thing that she sent me. Ronan is a charity single by American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift.
What do you mean charity single?
I don't know. I'm reading the thing.
Oh, she did it for charity, I bet.
On September 8th, 2012, through Big Machine Records. The lyrics are based on a blog by a Phoenix resident named Maya Thompson. Oh, no. I can't. No.
Who's Maya Thompson?
Okay, so apparently a lady wrote a post on a blog about her 3-year-old son who died.
Okay.
And Taylor Swift wrote and produced the song by putting together quotes from the blog and even credits Maya Thompson as a co-writer.
Maya Thompson being the mother.
Yes. And all proceeds from the song are donated to charity
I guess the kid
to raise
name was
awareness and for the fight for kids against cancer.
Ronan. And what's the title?
Ronan. Oh, God,
Pretty
damn it.
name too.
I remember your bare feet down the hallway. I remember your little laugh. Race cars on the kitchen floor, plastic dinosaurs. I love you to the moon and back. I remember your blue eyes looking into mine like we had our own secret club. Come on, baby, with me, we're gonna fly away from here. You were my best for years. I remember the drive home when the blind hope turned to crying and screaming. Why flowers pile up in the worst way? No one knows what to say about a beautiful boy who died. And it's about to be Halloween. You could be anything you wanted if you were still here. What if I'm standing in your closet trying to talk to you? And what if I kept the hand-me-downs you won't grow into? And what if I really thought some miracle would see us through? My best 4 years. I remember your bare feet down the hallway. I love you to the moon and back.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that, that could be sung at any child's passing. I'm glad that the proceeds are going to charity for that. That's great.
I mean, beautiful song. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Great that she was able to interpret like you said.
Yeah, I think that's very classy.
Yeah.
Who was I remember you told me, wasn't it Ariana Grande that also went around to all the victims of the shooting?
Oh, yeah, for Get Well Soon.
Yeah. I mean, things like that are just, like, you don't hear people doing things like this.
Nah. Track 22 is called Better Man, Taylor's version, and now we're into the Vault track. So I guess that was the end of the whole Deluxe Red album.
Taylor's version
From the Vault.
I know I'm probably better off on my own than loving a man who didn't know what he had when he had it. Sometimes in the middle of the night I can feel you again.
Another country.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Heavy harmonies.
Banjo, slide guitar.
But I just miss you and I just wish you were a better man. Better man.
A lot of
soulful these songs.
Studio musicians, that's all.
Every time there's a slide guitar, I think
yeah, it's beautiful.
I know I'm probably better off all alone than needing a man who could change his mind at any given minute. And it was always on your terms. Sometimes in the middle of the night I can feel you again. But I just miss you and I just wish you were a better man. I know why we had to say goodbye like the back of my hand. You would have been the one if you were a better man.
So two things. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they used to have like if an album came out and it was like a crossover, let's say even if it was a rock and roll album, but it had something like this on it, it would make it to the country,
Charts.
awards. Yeah, it would be considered for a country award.
Right.
Number two, there better be at least one song before this album's over where men are saved. Because I mean, okay, it's starting now to be like, okay, come on, Taylor. Not every guy is as, there's some good guys out there.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe
maybe from her experience.
Maybe it's written for, the breakup people. Not necessarily. I know she's had her share, but come on, let's get a little. I need.
We'll tell the guys to be better.
Well, maybe they are okay, but maybe she had some good experiences where maybe, hey, Taylor, maybe you weren't. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you were a little hard to live with. A little. I don't know.
Hater.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's very possible. We don't know what she's like.
Yeah, we don't. So don't speculate.
I'm just saying, but I'd like to hear one where, I let you down.
She hasn't found that motherfucker yet.
I know I let you down.
Listen, if she marries Travis Kelce, maybe we'll get a beautiful love album.
All right, let's see. I just need a little male redemption here.
So track 23 is called Nothing New. This is featuring Phoebe Bridgers, who I just realized today was on this album. I didn't know.
Who is Phoebe Bridgers?
She's a singer. She actually opened for Taylor Swift she was the opener on this Eras tour with her.
Oh, I didn't know she had an opener.
Yeah, but I love Phoebe Bridgers. She's great.
So she toured with her?
Yeah. She has an album called Punisher that came out a couple years ago.
What's her deal, genre?
It's kind of like moody, like I don't really know what the genre is called.
Like folksy?
/ pop. I don't really know what she'd be categorized as.
Okay.
But she's just
solo artist.
Yeah, beautiful, lovely voice, great singer-songwriter, just like Taylor.
They tell you while you're young, girls go out and have your fun. Then they hunt and slay the ones who actually do it. Criticize the way you fly when you're soaring through the sky. Shoot you down and then they sigh and say, she looks like she's been through it. Lord, what will become of me once I've lost my novelty? I've had too much to drink tonight, and I know it's sad, but this is what I think about. And how can a person know everything at 18 but nothing at 22? And will you still want me when I'm nothing new? How long will it be cute?
This is Phoebe.
All this crying in my room, when you can't blame it on my youth and roll your eyes with affection. In the middle of the night, it's like I can feel time moving. How can a person know everything at 18 but nothing at 22?
She has a very interesting voice, right? It's like a little raspy, but still high. Very unique.
I know someday I'm gonna meet her. It's a fever dream, the kind of radiance you only have at 17. And will you still want me? Will you still want me? Will you still want me when I'm nothing new?
Not crazy about that one. I liked it.
I liked it. You know how we talked about the Beatles? That felt like early Beatles.
Oh, okay. How so?
Where the lyrics were, I felt that the song had more potential. I thought she was going to go into a little bit more about it. Started like how hard it is for women in this world, right? Where, you know, they're told to go do anything they want, and then when they do, they get criticized. Maybe they, you know, she looks like she's been through it. She's probably, you know, a little loose. You know, different standards for women versus men.
Yeah.
It started that way, and then it kind of lost me with the
repeated
the duo.
lot.
Yeah, like I would have liked to have heard
more verse,
less, a little repetition. More meat of the lyrics.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah,
you know, but if she hadn't started with that, then I would have said very light.
Yeah,
love me do that kind of.
Yeah, it just had like. I kind of know what you mean. When it started, it seemed like it was going into more of like a story-ish.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Deeper.
A little bit more meaning to.
Yeah, I still think it sounds very nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I like Phoebe Bridgers a lot.
To me, like if I was a producer, I would say, can you give me yes? Can you give me a little bit more out of that? I think that's a really. I think there's a you know, if you're able. and we know how good you are with words.
Like maybe add another
Let's
verse
explore that.
at least.
Yeah, I would love to
half.
explore this in terms of, how more girls are maybe in this. Like even the
feelings.
feature was like, my cheeks turning red because I'm tired of like.
That was a good line.
Yeah, I felt like there's lot
good
of
elements,
that.
yeah.
Good elements to how hard it.
Yeah.
The differences in.
I get what you mean. Track 24 is called Babe. Taylor's version from the vault.
What a shame. Didn't wanna be the one that got away. Yeah. Big mistake. You broke the sweetest promise that you never should have made. I'm here on the kitchen floor. You call, but I won't hear it. We ain't getting through this one, babe. This is the last time I'll ever call you babe. This is the last time I'll ever call you babe. What about your promises, promises, promises?
It's going to be a weird comparison, but it's reminding me of TLC for some reason. It's like an old TLC song.
Okay.
Like the style.
It has a '90s vibe,
Yeah.
especially because of the multiple layers of her voice. It feels like a group.
Yeah. I like the little horns.
The horns are cool. This one musically is stronger than the lyrics again.
Yeah. Well, it's more of a pop song again.
Yeah.
Straightforward pop song.
Right. Find a
But-
hook.
But more interesting pop songs on the second half, I feel, than the first. Oh, I like that.
Can't say wrecking ball. That's the other. That's your opponents.
Miley.
Your rivals.
I actually really like that. I think it grew from the beginning part.
I like the music.
It grew a little more, the instrumentation.
Yeah.
It's definitely still a pop song,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
and I definitely think that the other one, more pop one on.
More palatable than the first.
Yeah.
The ones in the first half. I agree.
But
yes.
again, for what it is, I enjoy it.
Yeah. Very simple.
Yeah. Nice, light, upbeat.
Feels like something that would appear on a Light FM
Yeah.
song.
But I like how she's doing a little more changing of the style of the pop songs a little bit in the second half. Like they're not just as straightforward as I thought
They're
first
not
ones were, the first half.
one-dimensional with the youth and the young
Yeah,
girl.
she's at least trying like maybe a little different
Yeah,
sound or approach or
Yep.
style.
I agree.
But the next track is called Message in a Bottle, Taylor's version from the vault. Great song.
Who
The
else
original
has-
song.
Who else has that?
Message in
There
a
you go.
bottle.
Sting from the Police. Message in a bottle.
What if it was just a cover of that? That'd be pretty cool.
I know that you like me, and it's kind of frightening. Standing here waiting, and I became hypnotized by freckles and bright
Aren't there like
eyes.
limitations? You can't have the same title of a song.
No, titles don't matter.
Really?
Nope.
You're so far away, and
Yeah, I
I'm
guess
dead.
not, right?
So many different songs with the same title.
Feeling like a face in the crowd. 'Cause you could be the one that I
Had a touch of that transistor radio there. Oh,
I know the song.
Oh no!
What the hell?
I was gonna say either that or you just started geeking out.
No, I know the song.
Where have I heard this before?
Maybe this was a popular one? Her spirit overtook me.
Disaster, 'cause now you're so far away and I'm down, feeling like a face in the crowd.
I mean, that just shows the reach that she has. Like, there's songs that I know that I don't even know that I know.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
in my head. Which means I must have heard this in the past
Yeah, I
couple
mean,
years. 'Cause
Sure.
This wasn't released previously. Who knows? mean, it's super pop, but it's just good. It's just catchy. That's a fun song.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Again, nothing crazy lyrically.
Hey, I wonder,
shit, that is fun.
maybe in the comments, and I'm sure a lot of you have gone to the concert for her,
or
the Eras tour,
or seen the movie.
Yeah, well, no, but remember when we went to the movies last night and we saw they had souvenir buckets,
I know,
right, for the
I was
popcorn.
saying,
But I wonder if you were on the tour, did they have that there, like at the concessions? Were they selling like,
maybe
popcorn
not.
and buckets?
AMC does a lot of like those exclusive things.
Yeah, it was fun.
I know it was
it was fun. I mean, it was so funny how I looked over and you like, I was like, how did he pick up on the words so fast?
No, because I didn't know the title,
once I let go of we're in definitely pop mode now, so
the past couple.
once I suspend my
but man, she's a freaking wizard. Like you know what I mean? It's just the fact that she can make just that quality.
Take a moment and think of
any genre.
all the songs that now we've heard from her.
How you going from Ronan to this? I bet you think about me with Chris Stapleton.
3 a.m. and I'm still awake. I'll bet you're just fine, fast asleep in your city. It's better than mine. And the girl in your bed has a fine pedigree. And I'll bet your friends tell you she's better than me.
Jimmy got that country better.
I thought you were singing that way. Yeah,
Oh, harmonica.
That girl in your bed, better than me.
Well, I tried to fit in with your upper crust circles. Yeah, they let me sit in back when we were in love. Oh, they sit around talking about the meaning of life. I bet you couldn't believe
Velvety.
when you realized I'm harder to forget than I was to leave. And I bet you think about me. I was raised on a farm, no it wasn't a mansion, just living room dancing and kitchen table bells. But you know what they say, you can't help who you fall for. And you and I fell like an early spring snow. But reality crept in, you said we're too different. You laughed at my dreams, rolled your eyes at my jokes. God, does it make you feel sad that the love that you're looking for is the love that you had?
What's his name again?
Chris Stapleton.
Now you're out in the world, searching for your soul, scared not to be hip, scared to get old. Every week, I bet you think about me in your house with your organic shoes and your $1 million couch. I bet
That's
you
funny line.
think about me.
Organic
when you say, oh my God, she's insane, she wrote a song about me. I bet you think about me.
See, she's saying it's not one-sided. It's two-sided.
A little too long,
A little bit, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I felt like it.
Again, the hook repeats a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a feature, shows she was,
Yeah.
giving him some airtime.
I like
but
it, though.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay.
I kind of wish he had his own part, actually, on that.
Yeah.
I was waiting for
Almost
him to
like
give a little.
when Lady Gaga with,
Stones.
no, when she did the duet with
Bennett.
Bradley Cooper.
Oh, I was giving the wrong answers.
Oh, you got to watch that movie. I know you don't want to, but
What?
Oh, not you.
I've seen it a million times.
Yeah. No, who didn't want to? Patrick doesn't want to watch.
Oh,
it.
Star is Born's
Yeah,
incredible.
Star is Born. That duet is.
Yeah.
That it could have been something like that.
I love that movie and album.
Yeah, it's really
Fantastic.
tremendous.
Fantastic.
The duets are just something else.
And
But,
the Stones song she's on.
yeah, very good.
Yeah, a little bit long. And I wanted to
Yeah.
hear more Chris Stapleton.
Yeah, maybe that's
Actually.
what was.
I wanted him to give a little.
Yeah, it got a little cheesy at the end.
Yeah.
I get a little tired of this. Wrote a song about me, or whoever she was dating.
Well, I think you would get tired of anything after 20.
Well, no, I mean,
It's just long. It's
but the
long.
whole revenge thing, and
It's not all about that.
Not
though.
all, not all, but I'd say if you wanted to dedicate a few singles here and there in your album, but
Well, again, these are all bonus vault. You know what I mean?
yeah, you're
The
right.
regular album that we listened to was
I'm getting tired. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm just getting.
It's just a lot of songs. That's all. Like, so 27 is called "Forever Winter," Taylor's version from the vault. A lot of more country rooted songs too on the second half.
Yeah, which made me think about a cover of. I would love to hear some of the old classics done by her.
He says he doesn't believe anything much he hears these days. He says, why fall in love just so you can watch it go away? He spends most of his nights wishing it was how it used to be. He spends most of his flights getting pulled down by gravity.
Little Alanis Morissette tempo.
I don't know who that is. Country artist?
3 a.m.
Pop.
pacing. He says it's not just a phase I'm in. My voice comes out begging. All this time I didn't know you were breaking down. His life is a symphony. When the lights go out, it's hard to breathe. I pull at every thread, trying to solve the puzzles in his head. Live my life scared to death, he'll decide to leave instead. I call, just checking up on him. He's up 5 a.m. wasted. I'll be summer sun for you forever. Forever winter if you go. If I was standing there in your apartment, I'd take that bomb in your head and disarm it. I'd say I love you even at your darkest, and please don't go.
Like the
Nice arrangement.
arrangement touches are nice.
He says he doesn't believe anything much he hears these days. I say believe in one thing, I won't go away.
Let's leave that one in the vault.
Yeah. Yep.
A little long, a little one-dimensional.
Same. Yeah, I was kind of zoning a little.
Yeah, it was tough to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was okay, but you could see why it didn't make the cut.
I'm joining you with the. It's getting a little toasty.
Yeah, we're in the final stretch.
We're in the back end.
Oh man. Sometimes when I feel like the artist is working something out,
Yeah, I think we said
I
that
don't
about
think it felt like she never got to.
the full.
Like let's just
version.
go on with this, and
I think we said that when we did the other vault ones. Like there was a couple that were seemed kind of unfinished.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
there's a reason they're there.
And a reason they weren't.
They didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Move on. The next one is Run, featuring Ed Sheeran again. So he was on that
twice.
Everything Has Changed, which I like a lot. Do you have to open this thing when you sit down?
Give
Or
me
no?
the
You
keys.
You can if you want to. I mean,
I'll bring the car back around.
if yours fits, I would leave
We
it.
shouldn't be
Mine's tight.
in this town.
Drunk.
You want to shoot a button into the camera lens?
And my so-called friends, they don't know I'd drive away before I let you go. And run like you run from the law. Darling, let's run. Run from it all. We can go where our eyes can take us. Go where no one else is. Run. Ooh, run. No one to be, no one to tell. I could see this view 100 times. Pale blue sky reflected in your eyes. So give me a reason
fits like right under her register.
Yeah, now that you mention it, there hasn't, I mean, aside from Sonny and Cher, I don't know of, or the Carpenters, the brother and sister duo, I don't know of very, now the Eilishes, but he doesn't really sing
He
as
does like
much.
just some backing vocals sometimes.
Yeah, there's
Phineas.
I can't think of a very
Prominent duo. It's actually true.
yeah. These
Well, this is a sweet love song.
they still feel long without a lot of
Still a lot of repetition, yeah.
yes.
But it's still sweet.
Yeah, it's like you got that part, but the rest of it is missing the meat. But
Whereas like
still
a lot of the other album tracks have like very detailed
a
story
storyline.
passages.
Yeah.
Like part 1, 2.
Yep. You got a beginning.
Yeah, these
a
have a
middle,
lot
and
of
end.
looping.
Yeah. Like when he came in, it felt.
Yeah, he adds a nice element.
It felt
for sure.
great.
It keeps it from being too dry.
But I like the play. I like if that's going to happen, then I like the back and forth.
Yeah. Track 29 is The Very First Night, Taylor's version.
I'd write this in the sky. I miss you like it was the very first night. And so it goes every weekend, the same party. I
Picked it up a little.
go alone, and I don't seem broken-hearted. My friends all say they know everything I'm going through. I drive down different roads, but they all lead back to you. 'Cause they don't know about the night in the
nice bass.
hotel. They were riding in the car when we both fell. I pick you up and
I can hear the youth, the difference in her voice.
Yeah.
in the sky. I miss you like it
Right,
was
even
the
right
very
there.
first
Yeah.
night. And so it was. We never saw it coming. Not trying to fall in love, but
Yeah.
we did like children running. Back
hear
then we
like a
didn't
teen
know. We were built
almost
to
voice.
fall apart. We broke the status quo. Then we broke each other's hearts. No one
So
knows about
unbelievable
the
how much music she
words that we
made.
whispered.
Yeah.
Even that these were a lot of cut ones from that time. You know?
This is so far. This is the best of the Vault ones on this album.
This?
Yeah.
Nah.
What else did we have?
A lot. These are all Vault from the
Oh.
beginning.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a knock. It's just like, when you go to the mall and I've said this before, and they have like that music playing like kind of in the
Yeah, it's-
background when you step out of the
It's a
main
very
stores.
safe,
Exactly.
like some of the pop songs from the first half where it's like,
yeah.
you take it for what it is.
Like it's just, it's playing, but it doesn't grab you
Not much.
any which way. And
nothing experimental. So we've made it to the last track on the album, which is the one I was telling you about earlier in the album, the extended version of that song All Too Well.
which has a video too.
Yeah. So but we'll listen to the
Okay.
song first. So apparently from what I heard today is that this was the original song that she made. But then
Okay.
when she put out the album at the time, she cut it down to like a reasonable length, like 4 minutes.
Okay.
I guess just to, fit the album length and cycle. But then I guess her fans begged her for a long time to just put out the full cut.
I walked to the door with you. The air was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's house.
Wait, we heard
and
this.
You still got it.
Did you listen to anything I just said the past 5 minutes?
Yes. I didn't know it was on this album.
Yeah, this is from the
Okay.
first half.
Oh, all right. Go
The
ahead.
song
Yeah, I
All
like
Too
this
Well.
one with
yeah,
the
yeah.
scarf. And,
But this is
yeah.
the original version.
Oh,
the 10
okay.
minute
The
version.
full one. Got it.
Yeah.
I got it. All right.
And I know it's long gone and that magic's not here no more. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. 'Cause there we are again on that little town street. You almost ran the red 'cause you were looking over at me. Wind in my hair, I was there. I remember it all
Wow, yeah. So that's like a whole nother story.
section to the story. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cut. Man.
Oh.
And just the non-stop nature of that story, right?
Paralyzed by it. I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it after plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own. Now you mail back my things and I walk home alone, but you keep my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. From when your Brooklyn broke my skin and bones, I'm a soldier who's returning half her weight. And did the twin flame bruise paint you blue? Just between us, did the love affair maim you too? 'Cause in this city's barren cold, I still remember the first fall of snow and how it glistened as it fell. Sacred prayer, I was there, I was there. It was real, you remember it all too. Looked in my head, I was there, I was there. Down the stairs, I was there, I was there. Sacred prayer, I was there, I was there. It was real, you remember it. And in my head, I was there, I was there. Down the stairs, I was there, I was there.
So adding the part about what sounds like a car accident, right? He reached over and touched her lifeless body. For a few minutes after that, I thought, well, how did that fit in? Because I could see why she might have taken it out, because like it doesn't really fit. But then I started to think, what if she's singing it like from the, you know, how she said how he sent all the stuff back except the scarf. Like, well, who did he send it to? Like I started to feel like maybe she's a spirit or a ghost, and you know, not a ghost, but like a spirit. And she says, I remember it. You know, she keeps saying, I remember it all too well. And
Yeah.
Did you get anything like that?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, and then also she was talking about the affair.
An affair, right?
So it adds multiple elements to the original track.
Yeah, like
that
did
we
they
didn't have
an argument in the car, and then you know how you see that in a movie, they're arguing and then they veer off the road, and
right. Yeah, that's. I mean,
now he's left and she's gone. Like, did she have the affair? And
it's just so captivating how she.
Yeah, I mean, now I could see why they would have a
film or a music
even
video.
a breakdown of a class and trying to, you know.
Yeah, because there's
theorize what it's about.
There's so much there, but man, the pacing of that song though, like the way she just keeps going from
and
thing
her voice
to thing,
does the same, like it's almost spirit.
Yeah,
feeling.
And then the long,
like she's really speaking to him, but from trying to speak to him
and then the real dramatic fade out too, right? Like it repeats. I was there.
Yeah.
See it.
I know.
See, this feels like when we do like a Kendrick or one of those long tracks, and we're like, okay,
yeah. What was she? What is she trying to communicate?
Yeah, because the original, which is about pretty much the first half with minus part of the verse,
just sounds like a breakup.
It's just about the feeling of those memories and recalling them, but now this is adding maybe why that's happening and who it's happening to, and
without really being specific.
I don't think anyone off first listen would be able to,
unless you had some background.
Total.
Yeah,
but that seems like one I could, like you said, it kind of makes sense how you could have like a long.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way you can hear that and hear her say he reached over and felt her lifeless body, and then not, and just feel like, oh, why did she, like,
yeah, that was a key moment.
Yeah, like I felt like, okay, this is like, are we telling 2-3 different stories? But no, it feels like, you can infer.
This is like
now that you're hearing the rest of it, he sent everything back, but it wasn't because he was mad about the breakup. It's like, she's gone, and what do I need this for? But I'll keep the scarf because that's
fascinating.
Yeah,
this is definitely one of the, if not the most varied and entertaining projects for sure that we've done of hers, for sure.
Yeah, and it seems like it was the start of the growth
of a massive,
real growth, right?
Yeah, like she was already very popular, but
growth in terms of her songwriting, her
style
arrangement, the music arrangements, the features, getting these folks on her album. Yeah.
So
launch.
Thank you guys all very much again for supporting our Taylor videos. You always support them very much. If you're watching this when the YouTube video comes out, the new album has come out. So obviously you'll see that next week because we'll do that. But your guys' support is very much appreciated. I mean, it's crazy that, we can not listen to her for however long and then come back and the fans are right there at the
waiting for
you know what I mean? They're not timid. They're upfront about, their opinions on it and the backstory
and for accepting us and, as people who've never really followed her to just, be exposed to it as music and to be able to enjoy it. I can see how you can get rabid around her and about the music and just want to explain it all to us. So,
and they haven't. They're very, very, very patient.
I mean, we loved, that too.
That's something I know you appreciate. And
I love reading everything.
I mean, even today when we were premiering the first part, it's just nice that like we can be so open and honest with our reactions and our opinions and criticisms. And I never see her fans being like, oh, how dare you say, like they're just very understanding and open to, us exploring her as an artist, which I think is a very important thing for any fan base is like, just accept that,
Well, yeah, it's like when you were showing me even the rap artists.
We're new to it.
Yeah, it takes time to, wash over you and feel like, hey, I get what this is about.
And as of right now, I get it. Anyone who decided to join our Patreon that's watching this on Patreon, thank you so much. And if you're not on Patreon, regardless, thank you so much for watching our content and leaving likes and comments. It helps grow our channel, so we really appreciate that.
And once again, congratulations, Meagan and PJ.
Oh, yeah.
We love you. Welcome, son. Welcome, brother.
Our sister is no longer our family last name.
Yeah. She's betrothed.
Congrats. And everyone can congratulate her if you're
Meagan.
Watching this live.
She loves this. She loves this stuff.
The hand hearts.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week with a new album and a video. Peace. All right, let's jump right into the...
Okay. You got it queued up?
Yeah.